I once dreamed that my school was floating in the middle of the ocean. In this surreal landscape, the classrooms were balanced on giant lily pads, gently bobbing with the waves, creating an otherworldly serenity. Each pad swayed slightly, but it was as if they were anchored by an invisible force, allowing the school to remain stable amidst the vastness of the sea. Narrow wooden bridges connected the classrooms, forming a labyrinth of pathways that glistened in the sunlight, beckoning students to their lessons. They were delicate yet sturdy, and their creaks harmonized with the rhythmic sound of the waves lapping against the sides of the lily pads. The air was filled with a sense of calm and wonder, but for me, a deeper mystery unraveled beneath the surface of this dream. Instead of the typical ringing of the bell, soft whispers floated across the water, calling out the names of students who were late to class. It felt surreal, almost magical, as if the ocean itself was aware of our daily schedules. The gentle whispers ebbed and flowed, carrying names like leaves borne by the wind. In this dream, no one seemed to notice how strange the setting truly was. Teachers floated serenely, unfazed by the fish that swam beneath the glass floors. They carried on with their lessons as if teaching amidst the ocean was completely ordinary. I can still picture my best friend sitting next to me, casually taking notes, while a majestic whale glided past the window, its massive silhouette casting shadows that danced across our desks. We exchanged glances, but neither of us reacted. It felt as if we accepted this bizarre reality without question. Everything was blissfully strange, and the idea of normalcy blurred into the background of this ethereal world. But then, the rules changed. An unseen force shifted the dynamics around us, and gravity weakened in an unexpected twist. It started with pencils. They began to float, lazily hovering above our desks, defying the very laws of nature. Backpacks drifted open, and papers spilled forth, transforming midair into flocks of vibrant birds that flapped their wings and soared away, their colors bright against the blue expanse of the sky. I reached out to catch one of these elusive creations, a spark of excitement igniting within me. But the moment my fingers brushed against the air, the floor tilted sharply beneath my feet. In an instant, I lost my balance, sliding straight into the depths of the ocean. Instead of sinking into the water, I stood on its surface as if it was solid ground, my feet finding purchase on the undulating waves. It felt surreal, astonishing, and liberating all at once. The ocean sparkled around me, each droplet reflecting sunlight like tiny diamonds. I marveled at the sensation of standing atop the water, feeling invincible against the forces that typically bound us. Then, out of nowhere, the principal appeared beside me in a tiny boat, his expression serious as if he had arrived to deliver news of great importance. He handed me a compass, its face completely blank, devoid of any directions or markings. The only word printed on its surface was choose. "This is the final exam," he said, his voice steady, resonating across the tranquil expanse. I felt the weight of those words sink in, the importance of the moment wrapping around me like a thick fog. Here I stood, surrounded by an uncharted ocean and faced with a decision that could alter my path. But what was I supposed to choose? The blank compass offered no guidance. Confusion rushed into my mind, replacing the serene acceptance I had felt moments before. I wanted to ask the principal for clarity, for an explanation of what lay ahead, but as I opened my mouth to speak, reality slipped away, and I jolted awake, the dream dissipating like mist. All day afterward, the dream lingered, refusing to fade into the background of my thoughts. It didn't make sense, yet it felt important, like a message encoded within the layers of my subconscious. I mulled over the imagery of the floating school, the whispering names, the birds made of paper, and the principal's solemn declaration. My mind had crafted a strange world, vibrant and chaotic, just to remind me of something profound. In moments when everything feels unstable, we sometimes forget that we are still allowed to stand, decide, and move forward. The dream was an invitation to embrace uncertainty and make choices despite the chaos that surrounds us. As I navigated through the day, the echoes of the dream whispered gently in my mind, encouraging me to explore the choices I had in my own life. Each step I took felt more deliberate, as if I were walking along the narrow bridges that connected dreams to reality. Even in my waking life, I found myself grappling with decisions, weighing possibilities like the delicate balance of the lily pads. I realized that we all float on the surface of challenges, with the ability to shape our journey, even amidst turbulence. Sometimes, standing on water is just a matter of perspective, reminding us of the power of choice, and that even when everything seems adrift, we can still find our footing.